Today's show and tell is going to be the RCBS powder trickler combo. I've got this set up on the RCBS Uniflow powder measure. The actual part I'm going to show you here in just a moment. It screws up inside of the Uniflow, and you can actually use it with the little dandy powder measure as well. Essentially, it's just a chute. The powder drops down into a small funnel, slides down a chute into the pan of whichever weighing device you use. I use a 505 beam scale. This right here will also work for the electronic scale. I purchased this off of a friend, the same friend that I purchased the Dylan Square Deal B press from. It looked interesting. I've never seen anything like it before. So I went ahead and purchased it and figured I'll share it with you all. So let me just pan down and we'll see the actual combo unit that I'm talking about. And it's that part right there. As you can see, it attaches right here. Once you set your desired powder and you raise the arm of the powder measure, powder drops down this chute, goes into this funnel, follows this chute down the spout into whatever you plan on using to weigh. The interesting part, and the part that I particularly like, is the built-in trickler. You fill this with the powder. Now, if you're like 2 or 3 grains below what you want, you turn this little knob, powder comes out right here, goes right down into your pan, and it evens out. This is supposed to make things a little faster because in the past you'd have this type of trickler and you would have to throw your charge, then pick this up, move it over, trickle it into your pan, and move it out of the way. And you do that each and every time. So the theory behind this is you drop your powder charge and trickle all at the same time, speeding up your process. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set my pan underneath it just to show you what it looks like. I'm not going to fill it with powder or weigh anything like that, because most everybody who reloads already knows what it looks like to drop powder. And this is adjustable. You know, if this was sitting out here, you can slide this down to wherever you need it. Also, there's an adjusting knob on the back, and you can slide this out and then down. So like it could rest on the back there, which you don't want to do because then you won't be able to get a good reading, but you can get it as close as possible so that it'll come out to the pan and then weigh your charge. I have used it once so far just to try it out, and the only thing that I see that it's not really problematic is that the powder drops at such a speed when it hits the pan, a few kernels kind of flies out of the pan and lands on the desk. Like I said, it's not really, to me it's not really that big a deal. I'm still going to use it. I'm going to come up with a few different ways of testing it to see if I can minimize the powder from splashing out of the pan. if you adjust it low enough, then you have to keep moving it out of the way, so it really doesn't speed anything up. But still, having the Trickler built in, to me, is an advantage. And this is something that I'm going to be using more and more for my powder drops. So I'll probably use this setup for all my rifle. The Dillon I load my pistol brass on, so my Lee powder measure may be sitting on the shelf for a while. But I'll still break it out and use it, as it's very consistent. I've not had any problems. So if y'all would like a video of it actually being used, just let me know. I have no problems doing that. I just kind of wanted to do a short overview and show this to you all and let you know that it's out there. Looking on RCBS's website, you don't get the powder measure at all. That's about $102 Uniflow by itself, listed on their website. What you get is this complete outfit right here and the green RCBS stand. And on RCBS's website, it's about $54. Midway USA's got it for a few dollars less. The gentleman I purchased this off of, he made this base. It's a 1/4 inch steel plate. You don't have to worry about securing this down or anything. It's not going anywhere. He just drilled 2 holes and tapped them, and you just tighten the 2 bolts down for this, and it's good to go. So there it is. I know I posted a video up before, kind of watched it, didn't like it, so I took it down. This is the replacement. So like I said, if y'all want to see it in action, you can go ahead and, you know, request it, and I'll be happy to do it. But I'm sure many people's already seen how powder measure work. So on that note, catch you on the flip side.